Hello and good day to everyone. My name is Stephen Bolar with Virtu Instruments, and today I'm excited to be able to share with you that we have 25 brand new presets for Aura Atmospheric Drone Builder. Now, these will be free for existing and new users of Aura. So if you already have Aura, you can go to virtu.com/support and download those. Or if you are a new customer or going to be a customer one day, they'll just come with the product. Recently, a good friend of ours, Przemyslaw Kopczyk, who is a great composer, sound designer, virtual instrument creator. He got a hold of Aura and was really loving what he could do with it and started making presets for himself when he contacted us and said he would like to share that if we wanted to share with our customers. So obviously we said, yeah, great, we would love that. So we have these 25 new presets. Przemyslaw also did a demo. So today, what I'm going to do is we'll just look at some of the sounds. We'll take a listen to some of his demo, and we'll play through some of the sounds. Now, one thing I do want to note about these presets is they primarily deal with more melodic, rhythmic type stuff. Now, if you are familiar with Aura Atmospheric Drone Builder, you know that Aura original intention was for more drones, pads, atmospheric beds, things like that. But with the mod effects that are included in Aura, you can create a lot of really unique and rhythmic patterns using the combination of effects and LFOs, step sequencers. So that's primarily what these 25 presets focus on. So let's go ahead and take a look at the demo real quick, and then we'll play through some of the sounds. All right, so start this from the beginning, and we'll listen through a little bit of it. Okay, let's take a look at some of these patches. So everything you're hearing in here, with the exception of the drums, is from Aura and from his preset pack. So this first one here, called Modulate, you can see it's got, if you're not familiar with Aura, there's 4 engines that you can combine different sound sources. And also, a great deal to note for these presets is the use of these mod effects, like I mentioned. Now, the mod effects can be applied to any of the engines. We're using this number system here, 1 through 4. So there are 4 different mod effect slots. And in this particular case, you can see he's using 1, 2, and 4. And so he's got a volume, which is being modulated by an LFO with a sawtooth LFO, a bandpass, which is being modified by the sequencer 1 here. And then he also is using a low pass on this engine D sound, which is also using sequencer 1. So let's go ahead and take a listen to this patch. Okay, now let's go ahead and solo some of these engine sources here. So we'll do engine A. Okay. Now let's turn off mod effects 1 and 2 and listen to what it sounded like beforehand. And then with mod effects 1, which was the volume automated by a sawtooth LFO. And then adding in the bandpass there. So let's go ahead and listen to engine B here. Okay, so in this case, we just have like, it ends up being just kind of a percussive, almost like a shaker effect here by adding the volume sawtooth LFO onto it. Beforehand, it was just kind of this wispy, airy sound, and turned it into just kind of a little pulsing attack to go with the rest of the 4 different sounds. Okay, so that is Modulo. Let's listen to Drone 3 here, the second patch he used. Okay, this one now also is including more of a melodic element here, and he's using the pitch effect here, using sequencer 2. So sequencer 2, he basically just drew in the melody that he wanted, and you can see here that is on mod effect 3, and he's only using the melodic element of that for engine D. So the other engines, let's say engine A, again, it's just more of a pulsing element using mod effect 1 and 2, which is a volume and a bandpass. Let's take a look back at engine D here. And one thing that you can do with these mod effects is you can add a trigger to them, which means that they won't be applied until you turn on the trigger. So here on mod effects 3, I'm going to go ahead and turn this on, and you'll notice down here on this lower F that you'll see a red key appear right here. And what that does now is you can hear there's no longer the melodic element as I play this until I trigger it. So let's check this out. And that can be really useful if you want a specific moment in the track to have a change like that. If you just wanted everything to be, for example, if I just unsoloed this, and let's do this again, where if there was a specific point in the track that you wanted the effect to happen at, like, you know, a certain bar line, you could do that using the trigger effect. Okay. Let's move on to the next one here, and this is Drone 5 Animated. And this one also includes XY pad motion. So you can see, again, he's also using mod effects, obviously, for a melodic element, for a pulsing element, and also the XY pad, which kind of serves as almost a filtering, almost like a low-pass filter opening up, simply by going from what he has here, which is a muted engine C, so it's getting less of everything else and more towards darker sounds that he has in here, more towards the brighter melodic element that he's using. So, very cool patch here. Let's listen to one more, and then I'll open up the browser and we'll look at a few more from the list that he has included. This is line 303. He's just using that as a bass line here once that drum part came in. I'll play that together here. All right, let's go ahead. I have a blank instrument loaded up here, and we'll open up the browser so that we can see some of the other instruments that he has in here. So here is the list that comes with the free pack. And let's play, I really like the drones that he's included on here. So let's do drone 1. Okay. Really hear just the different range possibilities in the playable section of Aura. A lot of this is going to be in the full walkthrough, but if you notice the lower keys below this blue section of the keyboard are the individual engines, so you can play them back individually. Okay, let's listen to another one here. Let's check out drone 4. Very cool, very cool. Let's check out a few more. Let's go Modulate 3. One other thing you can see that he's doing in the expansion pack here is if I click on Edit on Engine B, you can see it looks like the loop range of it has been limited to a very short section so that he can just get the one little part of a longer sample just played over and over again, just to keep that percussive element really steady. And let's check out Pulse 3. Let's see what mod effects he's using here. He's using 1 and 4 on all 4 engines. So he's using volume and a low pass filter using the second LFO on here. So he's got a sawtooth and a triangle LFO setup. Okay, a couple more and then we'll call it for this video. Let's do Sinister 2. Sounds spooky. And last one, let's do Sphere 2 animated. And whenever it says animated on there, it means the XY pad is also in motion. I love that one. So very cool. So as you can see, there is just a lot of fun and creative new sounds that you have to work with here. And hopefully it also gives you inspiration for creating new sounds of your own. You can add your own samples to Aura. You can drag and drop your own WAV files, AIF files right into there. Start experimenting, see what you can come up with. Thanks for watching this video.